Hi, my speech is on my fight against non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's not easy being diagnosed with cancer. It's not easy dealing with chemo and the side effects. It's not easy losing our hair and facing uncertainty. All we can do is hold on to hope every single day and draw from our inner strength to remind us that we can overcome the tough days. There will be good days. Embrace the good days and put the tough days behind you. Each day you conquer makes you another day stronger. Keep going strong, everyone. This is a quote from Anne from the Lymphoma Club. To me, battling one of the toughest types of cancers there has proven to me that I am a lot stronger and powerful than I ever thought possible. There are a lot of steps and setbacks that play a big part in battling lymphoma. We start with the beginning stages of finding out that I had blood cancer. Then came how I felt towards every procedure and chemotherapy. And lastly, how I felt when I finally won my battle against non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. The beginning stages of finding out I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I remember first being diagnosed with autoimmune hemolytic anemia, and I've had this sickness for as long as I can remember. But it took my doctors years to finally figure out that it wasn't just the autoimmune disease that I had, but something a lot more severe than myself or my family ever thought possible. There was also a time where I would pass out and everything would turn pitch black, that I would have to scream for my family or my fiance to come help me back up and stop me from falling again. This went on for about 8 years until I finally said enough is enough and I need to go seek medical attention. When I finally did go seek medical attention, the doctors and nurses could tell right away that there was something seriously wrong with me. And this evidently turned into me going in and out of the hospitals and every procedure that I had to get done in order to make sure that I was going to be able to live. Another part of my battle was how I felt towards every procedure and the chemotherapies. When I first started my rounds of chemo, I developed an allergic reaction to it. I remember feeling like my throat was closing up, and it made my mom really worried because I would just keep coughing and coughing to the point where I was having a hard time breathing. So my doctor decided to switch to a different chemo that was as strong as the first one but way less intense. I also had to undergo a very big surgery, which was my bone marrow biopsy, which was a big breakthrough for me in finally finding out that I not only had autoimmune hemolytic anemia, but also finding out that I had the early stages of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer, blood cancer. I had to undergo 6 rounds of chemotherapy along with having iron and steroids being put into my body with IVs. Finally, how I feel now that I won my battle against non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. When I finally went in for my last round of chemo, it felt very unreal, as if I was in a movie. I remember asking my doctor if this was it, and his words were "for now." The autoimmune disease that I have is never going away, and I will eventually need more chemotherapies in the future, but for now, I am back to how I was before finding out I had cancer. Healthy and happy, but still a little unsure. But for now, I did it. I beat one of the toughest cancers ever. I firmly believe that if it wasn't for my family and God saving my life, I would not be here today. Through all of these life-changing events that have taken place in my life these last few years, I am a walking, breathing miracle. I would like to thank my family and my fiance for always being by my side through all the ups and downs I have gone through, and I would also like to thank all the doctors and medical professionals that saved my life and were there for me when I needed them most. Thank you.